Hello, everyone. We're back in Wayward Cursebreaker. I know I called that Curse Bearer last time. It's actually Cursebreaker. I don't know why I misread it the last time, but I did. We're going to be continuing our character here that we have with Robart. When I last left off, we just lit a fire, which we used to cook some meat, which poisoned us. And we now have this curse stat. As night is struck, strange things begin to occur. Your curse meter is determined by the threat you pose. During the night, there may be one or more curse events. Your curse determines their frequency and intensity. Careful observation and planning will allow you to take advantage of these events, even unlucky ones. Or you can simply sleep through the strangeness, consequences never appearing. At dawn, as dawn breaks, the strangeness of the events fades, but any consequences will linger. So this is the new thing they've added. And it's like very Halloween themed. And obviously it's nighttime in game, so that's why we're seeing it. But let's work on a few things here. Because one, we need to get another one of these granite dispensers going. Two, we need to get like a shovel made. So let's go take a look at what we need to make a shovel. And that's going to be here under carpentry, I believe. Tinkering. Or it's under tinkering, actually. So granite shovel. We need a sharp granite and 2 strings. We already have the poles. So let's go back here. Oh, nope. Let's go back to craftable only. We don't have any stuff to make a string, so we need to fix that. So let's dismantle some bark. Alright, so let's make 1 string, 2 strings. So we can make a wooden boat paddle, but that's not going to help us. We can also make a fishing rod, which would help us with the food situation. We could also make a snare. Same thing. A wooden spear wouldn't be bad. Lots of things we could make. But let's work on making that stone shovel here. So let's come back over here. And there's that poison getting us. So we're going to start trying to gather some more gravel here. Even though that's hurting us a little bit. There we go. Alright. So let's do a couple things. So we've got the stuff. We should be able to make a nice granite shovel. Oh, we failed. Let's try again. There we go. We've got a granite shovel. And then let's go ahead. So I want to make another dripstone too. So let's go look at that and see what we're missing for that. Where is it? That's going to be under here, stonegraph. So we're going to want another dripstone, which we need a few more poles. We have the granite, some more string. The other thing we're going to want is one of these kilns here, so that we can do some pottery work. Because obviously we're going to want more water storage vessels eventually. So let's go ahead and gather up a few more stones. There we go. And let's, oh, yeah, I know, we're kind of hurting a little bit. Let's see here, what kind of tree? That's a maple tree. I'm not going to worry about that one. It's down here. That's a rat. I'm not going to worry about the rat. I do want to cut down this tree. So we're going to gather with hands here. Yep, we're encumbered. That's alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to dismantle this log. Dismantle a board. Dismantle some bark. And then let's go into craftables. And we want some cordage. Cordage. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, did I get enough poles? No, I did not. Okay. So let's dismantle... Actually, wait. We got a stick somewhere, didn't we? Yeah, we got some sticks. So let's dismantle this stick here. There we go. Now, another dripstone. Done. We're still a bit encumbered. So we're going to put this other one... I think we'll just put it like right next to this one here. Dripstone. There it is. Build. There we go. That's got us de-encumbered. We're going to have to like fix that knife soon. So let's make some more cordage. And let's see what we need to make a hammer. So skill. And we want tinkering. Here we go. Granite hammer. So we just need another pull. So let's go down here, grab our other stick, dismantle that, and we'll make a hammer. Do we succeed? No, we failed. There we go, we succeeded. Alright. Let's go down here and get some water to fill up that other dripstone. Let's see here. Yeah, they're liquid. There we go. Because our stamina is a bit low. Alright, so let's go ahead and pour this. That's not what I wanted. Nope. Nope. Need to do that up here, actually. So, pour. There we go. So this one's still purifying. That one's purifying. Let's see here. Can we drink? Yep, that was bad. We lost 4 health, but we got stamina and thirst back. But we're not poisoned anymore. Alright. So let's... I would stay up through the night, but let's see if we got anything we can eat here. That's going to lose us thirst, so we don't want to necessarily do that. But it would restore some health, so let's do that. And that. Sacrifice a little bit of health there. Alright, now, we have our granite hammer. So what we're going to do is we're going to repair our... Oh, right, I forgot, we can make a helmet. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. We have a skull cap now. Let's go ahead and equip that on our head. So we have a little helmet. Give us a little bit of armor. And then I was going to repair this. And we can repair it with the granite hammer. Now, it'll fix it, but it is going to permanently lose some maximum durability. Oh, we failed. Let's try that again. There we go. So it had a maximum of 33. Now it has a maximum of 21. Now, what we can do is in the future, we can make glue out of like animal bones and such. And that glue will let us both repair things as well as increase their maximum durability. So let's go ahead and grab our fertilizer here. Our piles of ash. There we go. Let's go back into our craftable only here. So there's fertilizer, so we can make some of that. There we go, we made 1 and 2. So now, do we make our shovel? I think we did. We did. So what we can do with our shovel is we can come back over here, because we need a few things. What's this? We got that rat up there. Yes, yes, I see you, rat. How's our corn doing? It's flowering still. What do we have over here? Animal droppings, that's just a compost item. Got mud there. We don't care about the mud right now. But what we do care about is this clay. So we want to dig. Alright, let's just do it this way. We'll just dig. And so that gave us clay, which we can use to make things. So, my well-being's... This is just talking about my low health, so we're not going to worry about that, so... So let's put our shovel... So, let's see here. You know, we'll just do it this way here. There we go. Get a few more. Come on. What are we getting here? Inventory. We are getting clay flakes. Raw clay. Ooh, we got actually a superior one. Nice, which we can use to make things like oven pans. You can make a clay mortar and pestle. We can make a baking tray. a brick, crucible. But this is what we want right here, is this clay jug. And we're going to make a cork. And we're going to make a clay jug. And then we can make a kiln eventually and fire the clay jug. But let's go ahead and get ourselves some dirt here real quick. Dig. Come on. Dig. Come on. There we go. We got some dirt. So now we can make some fertile soil. There we go. We're getting tired again. I'm going to get one more dirt. There we go. And we're going to make one more fertile soil. Here we go. Alright. Pardon my clearing of my throat. Still having trouble with some of that drainage from previous, but it is getting better. But we're going to come over here. We're going to put this fertile soil down, basically. So I run into a rock. There we go. And so we'll go like down here and do it. So we want some right here. So we're going to come in here, find our fertile soil, and we're going to set it down right there. Then, let's see here. We're going to till. Yep. Well, actually, what we can do is we can put our shovel on 7 because we already have till on 6. There we go. And we'll put down our fertile dirt there, and we'll till again. So we have more places to plant seeds. Not that we have any seeds to plant right this second, but the idea is there. Alright, so let's see how our water's doing. We still got a few turns so we get water, but that's okay. That is okay. The other thing we're going to need is we're going to need some more stones because we want to make that kiln. So let's go ahead and maybe rest through the evening here soon. Let's check our time. It's currently in the 4th quarter of the day, so last quarter of the day, sometime before midnight. Flowering. All of our seeds are growing just fine. Cool. We don't really have much in the way of food, unfortunately, right this second, beyond these flowers. So let's see what else we can make real quick. We did lose our last... No, we still have a mortar and pestle, so that's fine. So we don't need that. We don't need a crucible right now. We don't need a brick. Honestly, it might be best just to make ourselves another clay jug. And another cork. Did I say, did we actually fail to make another cork? No, and we did, apparently. Alright, so let's go ahead and rest for the evening. Go ahead and sleep. There we go. We're rested. Let's see if we can't tell what time it is. 1st quarter of the night, so it's still nighttime. That's okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get some more stone. Yep, I know, we got lots of stone. There we go. Now, we want to make this kiln. Lack of skill, not surprising. The kilns are hard to make. We're going to try one more time. Alright, we're going to rest for a second. Because our character's getting tired. Rest. That's alright. One more time to make this kiln. Yep. We destroyed the stones and failed to make the kiln. But that's what happens. Alright, let's check and see how our situation is with the water. It's 300 more turns. I think we can survive it. So let's keep working on getting this kiln here. Because we're going to need this kiln if we're going to fire these jugs. Yep. Yeah, alright. So we destroyed that kiln. That's alright. Alright, now. There we go. We're going to take a short rest. Just to get our stamina back. There we go. We're getting thirsty. Yep. Oh, but we got the kiln. That's what matters. Alright, so we're going to build the kiln right here. Get it out of our inventory. Build. There we go. Now, let's see if we have water. Oh, 20 turns. We are so close to water. That's fine. So what we can do over here is we will go ahead and start the fire. So we'll hit 5. There we go. Beautiful. We're going to stoke the fire. Stoke the fire. Stoke the fire. It's not in great shape, but that's okay. So we're going to go ahead and do this. Alright, so we need to rest. So let's rest real quick. We're thirsty, but we should have some water now. Gather liquid. Drink. There we go. Now, this one still got 300 turns left, but that's okay. This is why we built 2. What's up with this tumbleweed? Have my hands. There we go. Okay. Let's refill our water. Go pour that into our other... What's this here? Why must I be so weak? My backpack's... Okay, it's basically complaining because I was carrying so much stuff. Got it. Alright, so let's go ahead and add our water to the still here. There we go. And now, we got that all taken care of. So let's go ahead and light the fire again here. Now we're going to stoke it real nicely here. Stoke. Stoke. Just throw all this stuff in there. Help us get rid of some of this extra weight. And let's see how it's doing. Struggling, but it can be used. We'll go ahead and stoke the fire a few more times. Fire is thriving. So let's go ahead and craft this jug. Failed. Failed. Come on. Yeah, I know. Lost the cork. So let's try again. Yep, I know. Let's try it one more time. We got one. Alright. And it is in awful quality. That is most unfortunate. Alright, so let's see what it's going to take for us to make glue. Alright. That's what I want. Skill. Alright. Glue, glue, glue. So bone glue, we need some liquid and some bones. We need 2 bones and 1 liquid and a nearby fire source. Well, we have the fire source. We're lacking a bone, but we can get liquid. Alright. So let's make that kind of our goal today, is to go and find some more bones. Let's go check our crops real quick. Looks like some of them are... Yep, so this carrot is good. So let's see here. What tool do we want to use to harvest that? Let's see here. Harvest 2 on that one. Till, harvest 1. So it looks like our best harvesting tool right now is going to be our knife. So harvest. And we got some carrot seeds. That's good. And it's back at the budding stage. But that's okay. So let's go ahead and till. And we'll plant some more carrot seeds. Plant. There we go. Because we can also eat these seeds here. Use to plant tumbleweeds. As if you ever wanted to grow weeds. We'll just eat this tumbleweed seed. Lose a little bit of water, but that's okay. Eat the grass seeds as well. We regain a little bit of health for that. It's helping us out a little bit. Let's go ahead and get our water, because we know our water should be ready. Oh, okay, it's not quite ready. But it'll be ready soon. That's alright. Let's go see if we can't find one more bone. And get some glue made, because if we can use some glue on some of our tools, that'll vastly improve our situation. So, the sun rises on a new day. Here we go. What's this? Found some logs and some branches. We'll have to go back for those at some point. The other thing that would be good is for us to get like a well or something built, because I think you can build a well in this. See, if we had a fishing rod, we could catch that fish. But we do not currently. There's a rabbit. So let's go back into craftable items. So let's see if we can't find... So what do we have here? Twigs, bark, spruce needles. What can we use spruce needles for? What are these for? Compost and soaking fire. Well, we'll go ahead and do some more. Yeah, that's fine. Make some compost. Just because, you know, might as well. It helps us with our chemistry, our horticulture skill, which is good. Carrots, but they're vegetative currently. What do we have here? Switchgrass. It's in ripening. Up, we got some more fish bones. Beautiful. So we can do that. And we can grab some water using our thing here. So there we go. Let's see if we can't find some more fish bones. Because we can find a few more. We have some more. Some remarkable carrots down here. We got some good resources on this island. This is one of the better starting islands I've been on, if I'm honest, from a food and resource standpoint. We got some more fish bones up here. We'll grab that. So we can find one more. That'll give us 2. What's this? Switchgrass and it's flowering. What do we have here? Wood shavings. Grab it just because, you know, we'll throw that in the fire when we get back, because we need the fire anyways. We have here shredded paper, wood shavings, a rat, some rocks. Grab all that. There we go. Not the fish bones we're looking for, though. We're going to want to head back soon. What do we have here? Oh, we could make the sunbone glue here. Twigs, tumbleweed. We've got a giant rat. It's extremely dangerous and seems quite hostile. So let's avoid the giant rat, because we are not equipped for the giant rat right now. Now, the giant rat is a good source of meat and animal skins, as far as, like, if you don't mind tainted meat, because it does just give tainted meat. Unfortunately. And we probably want a shield before we try a giant rat. Because we're going to run out of food soon. Get some more rocks down here. Not super interested in the rocks right now. What's this? Switchgrass, which is ripening. Can we harvest it? Butcher. No, so we'll just do it from here. Harvest. And we got... Where'd it go? I saw it go into my inventory, but where'd it go? There it is. So we got a bundle of switchgrass, which we could dismantle, and it has seeds. So that's good. So we'll take that with us, because we can plant that. Because I think you can use it for, what do we have here? Got another animal skull. Alright. And this is a... Oh, it's got a magical property. What's that do? I'm not sure what that does. Not sure what persistence does. Oh, I think... Oh, it increases the durability. So let's use that to make a better helmet. There we go. So we're going to equip our better helmet now. Yeah, that is a significantly improved helmet. Can we dismantle this? No. What do we have here? A message in a bottle. Well, we're going to take that. Alright, so let's look at this message in a bottle. Open bottle. What piece of paper turned to mush as it was released. But we now have an empty bottle. Well, that's fine. We're going to gather some liquid in it. Because I also see the next fish bone we want. So that will let us get a few things. Got rotten meat. Fish bone. That's fine. Because we can use the rotten meat to make some compost. So let's get up here. Back to our base. What's that? More shredded paper. That's fine. What's that? That lettuce? It is a lettuce. It's in the vegetative state, though. What do we have up here? We have... Oh, I think this is that little farm area we found before. Is that a chicken? It is a chicken. Let's go ahead and harvest this as well. Harvest. There we go. Because we need to get some water. Wasting away. Yeah, I know. I know. We need food and water. Yep, dehydration. This is part of the reason it's important to have, like, multiple water sources. Oh, thank goodness. We found some more stuff, so let's harvest. Harvest. There we go. Because these cucumbers... There we go. That helped fix us up nicely. Stamina. Nice. 3 hunger and 3 thirst. I'm going to go ahead and eat this next one just because we need the water badly right now. I wanted to take it and use it to make seeds, but you know what? It's alright. Because what we can do... There we go. Go ahead and start a fire here. Actually, wait. Can we just drink out of this? Yes, we can. Alright. So we'll pour this in here. We're going to go and refill it. Vegetative, vegetative, budding, vegetative. So these are all still growing, but that's okay. Let's go get this extra bit of water here. Gather liquid. Beautiful. Alright, now let's go make that stone glue and improve some of our tools here. So what we're going to do is come over here, start a fire, and then we'll stoke the fire a few times here. Stoke, stoke, stoke. And we'll stoke with that guy, because that should be nice. Yeah, it's still struggling a little bit. That's alright. Stoke. Thriving. Perfect. Alright, we're a little warm, but that's okay. So we want some bone glue. We failed. Come on. We got one. Got 2. Beautiful. Now what we're going to do is step away from this. We're going to repair this, or reinforce it, I should say, with bone glue. Because notice, consumes a reinforcement item to repair an item and increase its maximum durability. So we do that. Oh, didn't work. Let's try again. Try again. because it's based on our skills, and our clay throwing is not great. There we go. We got it that time. So now it's got a maximum durability of 125, and we've got 63 of it left. So there we go. And we can do the same thing with some of our other stuff. We still have some bone glue left. So, like, if we want to repair our bedroll, which actually might not be the worst idea, it's got very little durability left. Or our other bottles, like this one that we found. Or our knife, because it's not a bad knife. And you can also do this for your hammers, because your hammers let you repair things as well. The hammers are quite good to have. But let's do... Let's see, our hoe's fine. Our shovel's okay. Let's do the knife, because the knife is going to be probably our go-to item for quite a while. There we go. Oh, and see, that increased our tinkering, and it also increased our dexterity, which increased our stamina. Or no, I think it's dexterity do. Let's see here. No, it does increase maximum stamina. So there we go. And now our stone knife has maximum durability of 163. Look at that. And actually, we'll just go ahead and put this in our offhand for now, or in our main hand for now. It's not the best weapon we could have, but it's better than our hands, because if we take it out of our hand, see, we have an attack of 1. We put it in there, attack of 3. Much better. We'll use up the durability on it, though. Alright. So now, got a few turns on that. But now we have some extra jugs, and what we could do... So let's look and see if we can build a well, actually. So let's go to skill here. Alright, so there's the water still, which... It does the same thing as these dripstones, just it uses fire. But that's not what we're looking for right now. Pemmican's really good, because it basically makes meat last a lot longer. Granite arrow. Wooden arrow. Longbow. If we had some sinew. But we already have a crude bow, so we're not going to worry about that. Leatherworking would be good, because then we get like a backpack and some armor and stuff. But we need some leather for that. Stone crafting. Granite altar. I think that's for that rune we found. Let's see your flooring, if we want to do some flooring. Yeah, I thought this is where we built wells. What's this? Wooden cage. That ensures capture creatures. To use that to capture creatures. We do probably want a wooden chest, though. Because a wooden chest would let us put some of this stuff into storage. So we should probably work on that. So let's work on getting a wooden chest made, I think. An ash cement wall. Ash cement brick. Ash cement. Huh. Anyways, there's obviously a lot of stuff you can discover to make. Lots of things you can do in this game. It has a lot of depth to it. Like, you can build like lighthouses and stuff for traveling between different locations. But first things first, let us get a couple little bottles of water here. We'll gather some liquid with that one. There we go. That way we've got a bottle of seawater with us. Because I do think we want to get a little better gear here. So we're going to go ahead and chop down this here. Kind of dead tree here. There we go. Yeah, our tool is not great for this. There we go. All right. But I got the job done, so let's dismantle that. Dismantle that. Dismantle this. And then I think we take this wooden pole And dismantle it to get the wooden dowels, if I remember correctly. Yes. Now can we make the chest? No. How many boards do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we need one more board. Dismantle. Now we can make the wooden chest. There we go. Wooden chest. Alright, we're going to come back over here. And we're going to put our wooden chest back here. Actually, we'll put it right here. Don't want to block off the area behind our things there. We'll build this wooden chest. There we go. Now we can open it. And let's put some stuff in it that we don't need. Let's see here. We'll put these animal claws into here for now. Yeah. So we can use these as needles. That's why I like them. And actually, yeah, that's fine. Let's see here. What else can we put in here? We're going to move all of these. There we go. Because we don't need the stones right this second. You can build out of the wooden chests, by the way. No, we're going to use up these stones just to get rid of them. And then we're going to set that down there. There we go. Alright. Let's see here. What else can we put in there? We're going to put all this compost in there. We'll put this rune of invocation in there for now as well. Do we read this? No, I'm going to put it here. Because we've read it now. I'm also going to put this fossil in here for now. We still got a lot of weight on us. So let's put all of the wood shavings in here. And all of the bark in here for now. Same with all the rocks. I wonder what we can use the smooth granite for. Oh, right. We can use it to make a granite bullet. So these granite bullets are used in a sling, if you make a sling. So we're going to move all of these sharp granites to here as well. And the smooth granite as well. And we'll put the twigs in there, too. There we go. That's helped us out nicely. Very good. Because we can only carry 72 pounds worth of stuff, but now we're down to 36 carried. And we can always come here and craft out of the wooden chest. So, that's a beautiful thing. Oh, I'll also throw this board in here. There we go. And our extra skull cap. And I think I'll put this low durability glass bottle in there, just so I don't accidentally use it for something. And we'll throw the bone meal in here, because we don't really need that on us. We'll keep the wooden mortar and pestle now. Actually, how does that compare? So let's go to the clay wooden pestle. See, it doesn't tell us because we haven't finished it yet. What about the stone one? Nope, doesn't tell us that one either. Can we make another smooth stone? So let's do this. So we're going to make... There we go. Alright, so this has mortar and pestle 2, mortar and pestle 1. Yep. Alright, so this stone one is better, which we're just going to throw into here for now. And we'll go ahead and use up our wooden one for the time being. And we need to take a little nap. So let's rest. You feel as though something strange may happen tonight. Well, that's interesting. Cotton's budding, vegetative, budding. Good. So our plants are still growing well. So it looks like that curse is building up a little bit. Ripening. Let's harvest this some here. So what we can do here is we're going to right click on this and we're going to go to harvest. We're going to put that down here in place of the butchering for the moment. Here we go. We got some seeds. And some more of these flowers. So that'll give us some more food. Just going to eat that real quick. Eat that. And then let's dismantle this and see what we get. So when we dismantled the sawgrass, we got some switchgrass seeds and a sheaf of hay. So there we go. So I know we can use the hay for stuff. Here's a jack-o'-lantern. Interesting. That's a new item I hadn't seen before. That's your straw hat. We can make a straw hat out of 4 sheaths of hay. Gives us very little armor. I think we can also use it to make... It's not rope. I know there's something we can use it for. And I think it's like... You can use it to make cloth, maybe? A feather bedroll. Cotton bedroll. Bandage. What can we use this sheath of hay for? Stoke fire. Oh, it counts as cordage. So we could use it to make cordage. Okay. There we go. So what we will do is come over here to our scarecrow. See our scarecrow's area here. And we'll probably come down here along this tree line here. Leave this area open right here in the middle. And we'll till. Not too far. There we go. Make sure that's still in. Yep. And we'll plant some more of this switchgrass here. Because, one, if we can plant the higher quality switchgrass, that'll be good. And two, that'll give us basically, our own source of cordage that we can just grow. How's our water doing? We still got a few turns on water, but that's alright. I would like to see about making... Yeah, so we've got stuff for making cordage, so let's do that real quick. There we go. We got some cordage. Oh, see that? We had like 2 cordage at once. There we go. Now let's see if we can't get like another stick or 2. How's our knife doing on durability? So, well, this lowers the durability. So our current knife's maximum durability is 163, right? So let's go. Let's repair it with a knife or the hammer. I mean, failed. Hold on. Come on. Did that reduce it? Yeah, no. Okay. It only reduces it if you succeed. There we go. We succeed. It dropped it down to 124, but now it's fully repaired, which is why that's important. So you'll want to stay on top of making glue. I'm actually just going to gather with hands for this because I don't mind if we injure our character a little bit. There we go. Lumberjacking increased and our strength increased. Good. So increase our chance of gathering resources, quality, stamina reduction, and our strength increases the amount we can carry, so that's fine. We're getting tired. Now, I wanted to make a fishing pole, I believe. So let's do this. So let's make some more. Let's dismantle this bark. And that bark. There we go. Ooh, we got a high durability bark there. Nice. Oh, we can make a corded sling. So this lets you shoot those stone bullets we were talking about. Could be worth having. But let's go look at the fishing rod and what we need for that. We need a needle, so we need one of those one of those claws that I have saved up. And then if we had more cordage, we could make some woven fabric. Also using one of those claws that we've saved up. So let's go grab one of those claws real quick. And make ourselves a fishing rod. There we go. We now have a fishing rod. It's got not great durability, but that's okay. Let's open up our wooden chest and throw all of that in there. And we'll keep our cordage on us. And we're going to eat these seeds here. Because while it's going to hurt our thirst a little bit, it's going to fix our other problems here. Because notice, while we lose 1 thirst, we gain 1 food, 2 stamina, and 1 hunger, or 1 health, I mean, which is important. And then I'm also going to go plant these other medical seeds here. We'll plant that. There we go. And we're getting closer. But we're going to take a little nap real quick. There we go. Alright, good. So we'll drink. There we go. Put that in there. We'll go refill our water once more. And then, so we have a curse coming in tonight. Let's go see if we can do a little fishing. Let me use my knife here to... Oh, can't harvest. So we'll just gather with hands on this one. Nope, that's not what I wanted. 6. There we go. 9. Cool. Alright. Oh, looks like some of these carrots up here might be ready. Budding. Nope, they're not quite ready yet. What about back here? That's a remarkable maple tree. Okay. Save that for later. Got a rat over here. Not what I'm looking for, though. I want to see if I can't find something a little bit bigger. There's a slime. It's low danger. Alright, so let's go ahead and gather from this plant here. There we go. Okay, unknown event. Something is strange, but you do not know what. Unlucky. Decreases luck by 6%. Okay. Alright. We are going to kill this slime. We hit it for 2 damage. It hit us for 3. We hit it for 2 again. This is slowly damaging our knife. Kind of trading blows here. There we go. We've killed the slime. Now we're going to butcher the slime. There we go. And we got a slime ball. It's a preservative. It can be used to preserve food or melted down and used as glue. That's part of the reason I wanted to hunt the slime. So let's see what we can craft. Slime glue. We just need some liquid, which we've got, and a fire. So let's go get a fire going. Oh, we got another slime down here. Because if we can hunt down another slime... There we go. Let's butcher that one too. There we go. We got another slime ball. Beautiful. Because we can use that slime glue to reinforce some of our stuff. I don't think it's as good as bone glue per se, but it's still not bad. So what we'll do is we'll come over here, gather up another bottle of liquid. Because what we'll do is we'll reinforce our jugs again. And then like a knife or something. You know, I think actually our fishing rod might not be a bad idea. Let's see here. What about you, rat? You want to fight? There we go. Alright. Butcher. Just see, we're only getting tainted meat from these small rats. It's not really helpful. We need the bigger rats. But we need to get to where we can actually hunt the bigger rats. Might be better if we had a little better weapon, so let's work on that here in a second. Alright. Well, we could make a wooden shield, which would make us better at fighting. Yeah, let's do that. Come on. Come on. Yes. We broke one of the things. We don't have the stuff to make a cordage right now. Unfortunate. Okay, well, let's go ahead and start a fire here. And we'll stoke the fire with some of this grass. Just because we can. There we go. Alright. How's our fire doing here? Yeah. We need a little bit more. So let's go back over here. Open up our wooden chest. Grab something we can really stoke this fire with. We'll grab, and not the tree bark. We will grab the twigs. And we'll grab this bad shaped board here. Use it to stoke the fire. There we go. That also increased our dexterity nicely too. There we go. Let's see here. What else can we get out of here? I just realized I do not have a good way of cooking. So let's go down here. Get some wood. Come on. There we go. Fire's almost extinguished, so we will stoke the fire with one of these and dismantle the other. Dismantle this one. There we go. Actually, this wooden spear might not be the worst idea. But let's go ahead and cook this meat. So we'll do this. Cook the tainted meat. We failed twice to cook the tainted meat. Alright, so we're going to just stoke the fire with that pole. And we're going to make some bone glue here. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. What about this sword? Actually, this wooden sword might be a better idea than the stone spear. Ideal ranged weapon. Easy craft hunting weapon makes for an ideal ranged weapon. Mostly blunt sword crafted from wood with sharp piercing edge. Most useful for sparring practice. We'll think about this. I think we'll go for the stone spear in the end. But let's see here. So we want to reinforce the slime glue. Come on. There we go. How's that? Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. We're also going to go ahead and eat this tainted meat. Even though it's not great for us. And then the other thing I wanted to reinforce here, open our wooden chest, was this other glass bottle that we have. Because we found it. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Ah, we failed. Unfortunate. Our glass blowing skill is just not high enough. Which, that's not that surprising. How's our water doing? That's got time. What about this one? Yeah, it's getting there. Still got a bit of time left, but it's getting there. Alright. Oh goodness, what is this? Shadow, extreme danger. Oh goodness. Okay. It's staying away from the fire, from the light here, it looks like. How's our fire doing? Stoke. Can we sleep? Okay. No. Fight or flight. May not be the escorts of action. Invulnerable to fire. Okay, allow me to block. Okay. I thought it did not like the fire, but apparently it is not concerned about the fire. Move all. And move all. Okay. It seems to be staying over there, which is fine. Let's see about making this bark shield here. I think that might be a good idea for us. And let's put that in our offhand here. It's not great, but it will help us, protect ourselves. Let's also make some more cordage. And all right, let's see what we need to make that stone spear, because I think it's time to improve our weapons a little bit here. Stone spear, stone spear. That's your tinkering stone spear. Does a little bit better damage, and we just need a sharpened stone, which we should have one. All right, so let's just make one. Nope, you stay over there, Shadow. All right, so now we can put this in our offhand. There we go. That'll save us some durability, and we can also use it for cooking. So there we go. So let's eat this flour, eat that flour. It's costing us a little bit of thirst, but it is helping us health-wise. Because Mr. Shadow was not cool. He was not being chill. Alright, so let's go back into here. See what we can craft. Let's see here. What time is it? What time is it? Till time. First quarter of the night. Wow. Alright. That's going to be a slight problem. Dismantle. Dismantle. Let's make some more twine here. He is just wandering through our stuff. Yeah, I don't know how we're going to deal with this shadow. It's still struggling a bit. Alright. Let's see if it will let us run away. Can we run away? It seems to be letting us escape, which is fine by me. So this is from this whole, curse thing. Which is, as I said, a new feature. Can I, sleep here? Sleep? Nope. Oh, found the shadow. He hurts. He hurts lots. Okay, we're going to have to figure out what we're going to do about Mr. Shadow. Because apparently he's not going to let us rest tonight. The shadows move. Light is precious. This is telling us to stay in the light, I think. The problem is we're running out of firewood. So let's see if we can't get some firewood here. There we go. There's some. Dig all that with us. There we go. Let's keep going. Ooh, here's some food. We need food. How's this doing? Sporing. So, fruiting. Nothing to harvest. Okay. Gonna take all that with us, because that's gonna become firewood. Or, what's this? What's that over there? Poison ivy. Don't care about that. What is this up here? Never seen that before. Milk thistles. So I have seen that before. I just didn't recognize it in the shadows here, in the dark. All right, let's get back to our area that we had, since apparently the shadow doesn't like light, is what I'm reading. May need to like really build up the fire here. What's this? Corn is in the ripening stage. So let's harvest some corn. There we go. Got some corn. We could make some cooked corn. Corn on the cob. All about that. I love corn on the cob. Alright. We're almost back home. Hopefully the shadows followed us. Oh, goodness. Go away, shadow. Go away. Don't have any tender. Okay. Dismantle. Dismantle. There we go. Stoke fire, please. Stoke fire. Yeah. Go away. Go away, shadow. What can I do with this corn? I can dismantle it. Yeah, let's see that. Yeah, we made some cooked corn, so let's eat that. Eat. We lost one thirst. That's okay. Shucked and cooked or eaten raw. Let's dismantle it to get some seeds, because I want to plant that corn. Okay, good. Our water is ready over here, so let's drink that. Drink. There we go. That takes care of that problem. I want to till this ground right here. And we're going to plant the... Actually, I'm going to plant it over here. On this nice fertile soil. There we go. Oh, we've reached the milestone gardener who planted 50 plants of mushrooms. Nice. Does that do anything for us? Or is it just an achievement? I think that's just an achievement. That's fine. Alright, and we're going to plant these spores here. There we go. Get us some nice plants growing. Our fire is still healthy and good. We're going to stoke the fire again. Because, yes. Actually, I'm going to do... There we go. Yeah, you stay over there. Go away, Shadow. You stay out of my area. Let's see if it'll let us sleep now. Yeah, Shadow came back. Let's tell the time. Oh, we got two of them. Third quarter of the night. Nope. Y'all, can we sleep now? Nope. He walked through the fire. Don't know how I feel about that. They're not supposed to like light. Third quarter of the night. Oh my goodness. Yeah, alright. So this this has been interesting. I'm gonna stoke the fire a little bit more. There we go. And we'll stoke the fire with that too. We're gonna eat this medical plants here. There we go. Yeah, it's using up a bit more of our water supplies than I wanted, but we need the health right now. Alright, what's going to be our best bet to pass time? What is the wait command? Nope, that just brings up the menu. Sleep. Actually, how's the stats on this? Yeah, we've used up a lot of that. It appears you slept for a few minutes. Go away, please. Good lord. These shadows, they don't want to... I think what I'm going to have to do is build a house. I've been trying to avoid it, but I think we're going to have to do it. I was going to prepare my leaf bedroll soon. Go away, shadows, please. How's our fire doing? Still doing good. Alright. You think they'll let me run off and get some water here for the stills? Gather liquid. Gather liquid. Whoops. Oh, goodness. Well, that was the end of our character. Thank you all for joining me in exploring Wayward. It's a roguelike, and I played it on hardcore mode, so there you go. Interesting changes thanks to the whole Cursebreaker thing with these whole shadows appearing at night. So monsters have always been a thing in the game, but I'm used to things like giant spiders, slimes, giant rats, skeletons. But there we go. So we could respawn if we wanted to, but I feel like that wouldn't be fair to the hardcore setting that we played with. But anyways, this has been Wayward, and the second and apparently final episode of poor Robart here. So I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think. What do you think about Wayward? Do you play Wayward? Have you seen it before? And again, just thank you to everybody who watches these videos. But this has been Thalan McRom playing Wayward and apparently dying to shadows. Just killed by shadows in the darkness. That's a new one for me in this game. So, you all have a great one. We'll catch you in the next episode. Thank you all so much.